The oppressive summer night wrapped its sultry tendrils around me, refusing to loosen its grip even as the sun had long bid farewell. Seeking solace from the sweltering heat, I found myself in my uncle's house, nestled on a low hill at the outskirts of town. The air was thick with humidity, and the inescapable warmth persisted even in the darkness. It was my 5th day of vacation, and my nightly ritual involved escaping to the front yard after dinner, where an elusive breeze occasionally offered respite from the suffocating atmosphere. The house stood stoically along the hill's edge, overlooking a cemetery on the other side. White crosses dotted the landscape, casting an eerie tableau against the moonlit night. Though the proximity of the graveyard might have unnerved others, I had grown accustomed to its presence. It no longer sent shivers down my spine as it did on that first unsettling night. On this particular evening, I found myself outside again, cigarette in hand, the ember casting a feeble glow in the oppressive darkness. As I gazed across the hill, the graveyard lay silent, its occupants undisturbed in their eternal slumber. The night seemed tranquil, a semblance of calm in the stifling heat. Midway through my cigarette, I noticed the front door creak open. A strange calm enveloped me as I observed it swing ajar, revealing the dimly lit interior of the house. The oppressive silence lingered for a moment before the door, of its own volition, gently closed once more. Unfazed, I continued smoking, dismissing the peculiar occurrence as a trick of the wind. As I lingered in the yard, lost in the haze of smoke, the door swung open again. This time, my curiosity was piqued, but fear had not yet taken root within me. The door hung ajar for a fleeting moment before closing, as if guided by an unseen hand. A minute elapsed, the oppressive quiet punctuated only by the distant hum of insects. The door's hinges groaned once more, opening and closing in rhythmic cadence. It was then that a subtle unease crept over me. Something was amiss. With my cigarette dwindling to its end, I decided to retreat inside. The hallway greeted me with shadows dancing in the dim light, and there I encountered my uncle's maid diligently sweeping the floor. "Did you open the door earlier?" I inquired, a tinge of apprehension coloring my voice. "Yes," she responded, her eyes betraying a hint of nervousness. "Someone knocked twice, so I opened it, but there was no one there." As her words hung in the air, an ominous knuckle rapped on the door, echoing through the quiet house. "Knock, knock."